That explains why most of the questions that I'm going to now read, the answer as supplied to this House, the answers are majorly we will complete when funding is provided. We have gone to a new financial year with another budget of another 50 billion, Mr. Speaker, to chase another 165, and therefore we are not even sure whether there will be a disbursement that is commensurate to the resources we want by the end of this financial year. It therefore means, from a ministry perspective, unless from the Treasury and Parliament through budget, we have a drastic decision-making for a one-off payment of the contractors of the 165 billion, we will be lying to the nation, and I will continue being that minister being accused if we lie to the nation that we are going to complete these roads in time in the absence of a drastic change in the budgeting process. It is even, the situation is made worse because, Mr. Speaker, of the misfortune of the failure of the finance bill. That means we stagnate around here because government to be able to plug in the 49 billion, that is a gap, and to look for other resources to do this becomes a big challenge. The answers, Mr. Speaker, now when I read will move a bit faster because all the answers, most of the answers to the questions asked here are related to non-existence of budgetary allocation for the roads to be done. It is the state of the nation, it's the state of the ministry, it's the state of our roads. And it's important that for the last 2 years, why this government has been accused of miscommunication is, Mr. Speaker, because we have tried to behave like an African father who does not want to tell his children the exact state of his pocket in the hope that in the fullness of time, you will get something and you will satisfy your children. Unfortunately, the impatience of your children can easily eat you because you've been trying to hide the truth of what it is. I have decided, Mr. Speaker, that we lay it bare so that the people of Kenya know the state of their infrastructure, the state of their accounts, their budgets, so that then they will know whether they will be ready to make sacrifices in other sectors to complete the roads. And Mr. Speaker, the last statement I was going to make on this issue is that this is a systemic, historic problem because some of you who are sitting now here, who are in National Assembly, you kept, for example, in our Jubilee administration, which I gladly also were part of it, but I sat in this House. You kept doing the things you did in National Assembly by increasing the number of roads and approving a budget for roads without a clear plan of how will these roads be completed before you start a new one. That is why this administration also, when we came to office, we made it clear to the country that we are not going to start new projects until we complete the projects that are in place, because this disease was going to be carried forward continuously, year in, year out, and we were living a lie. And that's why we must confront the reality on the ground. Now, therefore, Mr. Speaker, I will go straight to respond to the question number 45. Mr. Speaker, the delay in the completion of Wang-Arod-Kamito Road and the Maseno-Kombewa-Kalandini Road D245 and Maseno Town Roads RWC 119 projects were caused by the contractor's withdrawal from the site due to the severe financial distress from the accumulation of the pending bills. The current pending bill for this project is Kenya shillings 203 million shillings, 476,681.90 cents, and the allocated budget for the last financial year, which has just ended, has been exhausted with a payment of only 56 million shillings, 370,000. The budget for the project for this coming financial year, Mr. Speaker, is 70 million. You can see even the budget for this financial year coming is 70 million, still chasing the balance of the 203 million, which is the pending bill. Meanwhile, the ministry is engaging the contractor to prioritize maintenance work to ensure motorability at affected sections ahead of the full resumption of the works. Mr. Speaker, number 2, the delay in the completion of Bondo, Uyawi, Kibanga, Liunda Beach Road, which is C843,